Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, you are truly the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me, as always, he's my tag team partner, my brother, my family, the flies in the room, Mr. 123. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? As you know what it is, man. We getting these Fastlane predictions out the way.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's only 5 matches, which again, I think this pay-per-view is gonna be over by 10:30. But other than that, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a stat card. It's definitely just a pay-per-view that they put together. We were just talking about it before we got on. Like, man, this might have been just a little bit of a better card if they actually had the Walter versus Ciampa match instead of changing it and putting it on Monday. They could have put this on for the pay-per-view. Because I want to see Walter on. I want to see him on the pay-per-view, man. I understand why I can't see the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time on the premium live events, man. Why can't I get this man premiumly? When you doing big stuff like this, but I don't understand it. But they doing my boy a disservice because a pay-per-view match with Walter. Oh, dude, you can't give my man his bangers, okay? Give my man his bangers. But with that being said, man, we're gonna get these things out the way. My boy got the graphics today.
Yes, sir.
We are official like a referee whistle, man. It is and we are, as you can see, it is in the AM time, and my boy already got the LA Knight gonna be his partner. I forgot they must not have added that one up.
Yeah, not yet. But first one, we got John Cena, LA Knight, versus Solo, Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso. Brody, how you want to do this? You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Man, it's WWE, man. I'll roll it first. Normally I go with you first, man, but I'll roll it first, man. Me personally, this match, I don't see John Cena and LA Knight losing. I really don't see them losing. I could see more of Jimmy and Solo taking a loss just because of Jimmy's arrogance and Solo's I don't want to say confusion, but yet just undecisiveness of just what he actually wants to do. Because right now he's still following Roman, but Solo out here doing solo. Solo's out here soloing, and it's all good, but yet he's still leaving that eerie feeling that he's about to drop his brother in a fast heartbeat. And I think what would actually help kind of prolong that, or maybe help bring the tribal chief back just a little bit earlier, is to see the bloodline taking a loss. I think I'm the tribal chief running his mouth and basically, man, just doing the same thing that Roman Reigns already cussed him out for. I didn't tell you to do that for me. Should have did it for yourselves. And once again, Jimmy out here trying to do something for Roman again, and Roman gonna come back like, bro, I can't. I didn't tell you to do this for me. Told you, man, you should have did it for yourself. You should have built yourself up, but that's not what you did. So I got to go with LA Knight and Cena. I know that was long-winded, but
you good.
That's how I feel about it, though. That I like if they win, it's like, oh wow, they won. But I see Cena and LA Knight taking the victory.
And you know what, man? You and I, we starting this thing off in agreement. I will agree with you. I got John Cena to go. I got LA Knight, the megastar. Yeah, going up against 2 of the bloodline members, or 1 actually, because Jimmy still ain't been accepted yet officially. But all right. So that one, man, we got John Cena and LA Knight, and I would dare to say that one will probably start off the night.
Yeah, I can see that too. I could definitely see that start. I don't know, man, because there's talk that may be the main event.
You know what? I can see that too, though. With the whole Roman aspect of it, I can see that.
Roman, you got Cena, you got LA Knight. It's like, my only thing is I just don't feel like it's that big of a it's not that big of a pay-per-view match. Like it's Jimmy and Solo. It's not main event. Like this ain't a main event match I want to see for my main event. Like if you're gonna give me, you already know what the main event match should be. It should be the match with the championship actually on the line. That's actually the champion actually being there, and because they've been battling it out so far, it needs to be the main event. But I don't see LA Knight versus Cena. I mean LA Knight and Cena versus Jimmy and Solo being the main event, even though because Cena's in it and LA Knight's in it. I can see that happening.
All right. Let's see. We got to switch things up a little bit. Who we got going on right here? Oh, all right. We got the Street Profits. We got Bobby Lashley versus the LWO. Oh, you know what? This ain't even a thought for me. I got Lashley and the Street Profits. The LWO, they've been some jobbers lately. Plus, you got Ray and Santos. I don't even think they on the same page. I got Bobby in the Street Profits.
I don't like you, man, because I feel what you're saying, and I agree with it. And actually, considering what's been going on with them, I kind of feel like this would be the match for them to get the victory. Just to kind of make it official that it's gonna be Bobby, it's gonna be the Street Profits. They gonna continue to build this thing that Bobby's trying to bring back and build better than what it was. So it's like, I as we've been calling it street business. Yeah, man. I actually want to say Santos in them. I feel like they could sneak out a victory. Like I feel like they could sneak a victory. Like if there's a sneak victory to come, it could be this. But I gotta agree with you. I'm going with the street business, man.
Okay. And shout out to Jay and hopping on the YouTube. Real quick, what do you say? So Jay and Jimmy on the same show this Friday. They will 100% have an interaction, and they can make Jimmy cost Jay at Fastlane since Finn wants Jimmy. So Jimmy helps, and Jay versus Jimmy at Crown Jewel. Damn, Jayden, you got that planned out.
I mean, it's a strong. Well, I mean, he's not wrong. He's not
at all.
He is not off whatsoever.
Not at all.
I mean, everything he's saying makes sense. I mean, obviously, because Jay's going back to Friday. Obviously, there's going to be some interaction. So there may be an interaction where we might get a potential 8-man tag team match really on Friday. If you really think about it, I could see and it may be. It's funny how what the teams can be. It could be the Judgment Day and the Bloodline versus LA Knight, Cena, Jimmy, and Jay and Cody.
That's funny as hell.
Like I could see them somehow booking that for the main event of the night.
And you know what's crazy? That right there is a pay-per-view worthy match. Just them names alone. So
I mean, yeah, if that's what they were going to do for the pay-per-view, then yeah, I would, but they're not doing that. And that's why I still don't feel like it's still worthy of the main event.
All right. So we got that one. So okay, so we both in agreement right there with Bobby.
Yeah, we both in agreement on that one.
Hey, you see what Joe says?
That's the reason both of y'all didn't show up today.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, don't blame me. Don't blame us. This is all on Chad.
Hey, what they say? Hey, what's that song by Drake? Guys playing, Chad's playing.
Chad's playing, man. This was Chad's playing the whole time, man.
Oh, man. All right, so let's see who we got next up.
You must be on lunch.
Okay, so next up we got a tag team match. Speaking of the Judgment Day, we got the Judgment Day versus Cody and Jey Uso for them undisputed WWE tag team chips.
First and foremost, I don't want to see a Cody and Jey tag team.
Not at all.
I don't see the bloodline. I don't see the Judgment Day losing these. Not right now. If they gonna lose them, they gonna lose them at the next pay-per-view, depending on I feel like they'll lose them to an actual team than to these two. So
right.
I think it's just Judgment Day across the board here. At least that's what I think. Unless you got a different opinion.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, man, I definitely don't want to see Cody and Jey as a tag team. So not at all. I don't want to see Cody in any tag team. So definitely not with Jey.
I mean, obviously, but what did I say after Brock Lesnar? I said it's going to be now all about what they do with Cody moving forward. And as you see, they're not doing much with Cody at all. Right?
Man,
like they're doing something with him, but it's like, bro, it's like you.
It's like they're struggling to get him to Mania. It's like, man, we just got to do anything we can to prolong this to Mania.
So he's going to be in tag matches. He's going to show up on NXT to give some blame ass announcement. He's probably about to announce he's going to be in a 2024 Royal Rumble. Dude, we got 4 months before that. Nobody cares. I mean, I don't even know what he's going to say, but I'm just saying, like, dude, come on, man. Come on.
The king already putting the pieces to the puzzle together.
All right, man. Look, I'm just saying, again, we had to wait we already had to go through pretty much a year, or not even a year, maybe 8 months, close to a year, when Cody got back. And half of that time he was gone, and he still came back, and it was still the same thing. And now it's going to be the same thing moving forward. This is why I'm like, man, if Roman, we're not even gonna get into that. That's a whole other conversation, man. But yeah, man, I'm about done with it, and Cody needs something else to do.
All right, let's see. All right, last two matches. This time we're gonna go to the ladies.
Ooh,
all right. We got Io Sky, the champion. We got the challenger, Charlotte Flair. Woo! And our girl Asuka, baby. Who you got?
Man.
Now, this one I will say I'm legit torn on.
Well, man, these triple threat matches can be unpredictable, especially when you got someone like Asuka in it and you got someone like Charlotte Flair. But I'm sticking with the genius of the Sky, man. I'm sticking with Io for retention. I think she's gonna pull it out. People like her, but I'm sticking with Io. Yeah, I'm sticking with Io.
You know what's crazy? This is gonna be our first disagreement of the night because I love me some Io. You know how I feel about my girl Io.
For
but
sure.
I must say, I think Asuka gonna get it back.
Oh, you taking Asuka?
And I think Damage Control. I think Bayley gonna be a huge reason why. I think Bayley gonna be a huge reason why. I can't see Charlotte getting it yet. I see Charlotte getting what? She's 15 time, right?
14.
14?
Yep. Yeah.
Nah, I see her getting her 15th at a big pay-per-view. I don't see her getting it at a Fastlane.
I mean, stranger things have happened. So
I know.
I mean, it's WWE. Even though we know, Triple H is trying to do what he do with it, but we know the man behind the final decision is pulling all the strings.
The puppeteer. Yeah, all right, bro. Now I think this next match, which is the main event of our predictions. Now, we don't know if it's going to necessarily close out the show, but man, it's a match we want to see because it's about to be on like a pot of neck bone. It's that boy Shinsuke versus the drip guy, Seth freaking Rollins for that WWE World Heavyweight Championship, baby. Bro, who you got?
Before I say who I got, what up, Leo? Jaden says, man, I don't understand why Jimmy wants back in, especially after Solo and Roman putting him in the hospital and Solo spiking Jimmy, but Jimmy super kicked Roman first. He did, but he couldn't stand to see his brother become champion. That's the reason why. He just ain't came out to admit to it.
It's a good old story. It's the good old story of Cain and Abel, man.
And that's all it is. That's the only thing about it, man, to why Jimmy is acting the way he's acting. Because again, he never told his brother it was about you. I didn't want you to win. Oh, I didn't want you to win because I didn't want you to turn it to him. I didn't want you to win because I don't believe you should have won. Like he felt crazy the tribal chief, but he ain't got to that point yet.
The crazy part is he said, I don't want you to turn into Roman, and Roman been gone, and you the one that turned into Roman.
And man, big time. So it's like, that's why I say it's the contradiction. Like, that's where they're going with this story. Like, it's not bad because what works is you got one on one show and you got the other one on the other show. So this is like the first time we're seeing the Usos not be a tag team. We're actually seeing them be single stars, even though we're seeing them in tag team matches this pay-per-view. But and they're tag team matches. So, but it's still that, again, he was jealous. He was jealous of his brother, man. You would not have shown up and cost your brother in that way. You would have did something far less than attack him. You would attack Roman. You know what I'm saying? You if you wanted it, because it ain't like you got disqualified for it anyway. But then again, the match was what the hell was the match? I don't even think it was no rules.
It was I think it was like a tribal combat.
By tribal combat, so there was no rules to the match anyway. So you basically came out, man, and screwed your brother, and then tried to say you was protecting him, and it wasn't protecting him. You were jealous of him. Main event, Jey Uso is moving up, and Jimmy Uso is still in the shadow of his supposed little brother, because Jimmy was born a few seconds early. But other than that, man, that's where they're going with that, Jaden. but yeah, man, he say so. James says so. What you're saying is Jimmy is jealous and he's trying to play the bloodline to get more closer to Roman for the championship. I mean, yeah, trying to show that he should be the rightful tribal chief, but this is what's going to come ahead between those two, and then if it's not Cody, it may possibly be Jey Uso who dethroned Roman Reigns. That's the thing. You gotta, like, you're not wrong on how you seeing it. Is just you got to think about what he said the night he came out and explained it to Jimmy. To Jay. He never owned up to it being because I don't believe in you. Even though that was the conversation prior to the match that they had with Roman and Solo, but still afterwards he still didn't say anything. He still played it on. I was trying to protect you. I was trying to protect you, when we know that's not the case.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, hey, look, man, hey, WWE storytelling at its finest right now. But with that being said, man, look, main event, well, big picture, big title match. Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura. I know we talked a lot about who we wanted to win earlier in the week, but now it's time, man, to put pen to paper, bro. You go first, or did I go first?
I was getting ready to answer, but I seen we had comments coming up. I'm going Shinsuke, man. I'm not. I believe there's a bigger plan for Seth Rollins, and there may be someone else that may be beating him, but I can't give up on this. I can't give up on this. I can't give up on this Roman. I can't give up on Shinsuke, man. I feel like this Shinsuke man deserves to be world champion. Shinsuke deserves to be world champion, man. I want to see it happen. And it's kind of sucking that this may be the way it looks, and I just don't. I don't want to see what happens. I don't want to see this again because we saw it with AJ Styles, and it's not like AJ Styles did anything wrong. It was just we saw this already, and I don't want to see it again. Not especially when he's at such a higher level than when he was a few years ago.
Oh yeah. Again, man, you and I think we're in agreement. Shinsuke Nakamura. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm rolling with. And I'm going to stick by him. I love Seth Rollins. I'm glad he got another World Heavyweight Championship reign after deal. But yeah, man, it's like, hey, I got to go with my boy Shinsuke. He's on a whole completely different level right now. I think he's definitely got more years behind him than in front of him. So yeah, man, I'm ready. We got Shinsuke, nigga, man.
All right, man. We got that. So we got that. Now, let's since it's only 5 matches. All right. Let's play a little bit. Let's have a little fun. Okay.
What's up?
Well, we still got a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yep.
2 points for the decision. Me, I'm gonna bet 2 points. Damian Priest cash in.
You know what's crazy?
You want to bet on it, or you want to bet against it? What you want to do?
I bet on it because I can see him cashing in on Shinsuke.
I would hope he does that. in a way, I hope he does that because I want the points because I want Shinsuke to win. But it's like, I don't want them to do that. But I don't want that to do that to Shinsuke.
Okay, well, hold on.
I could see, I don't want to, because I want to see him be world champ for a while. So it's not like I want him to win it and then Priest takes it instantly right off of him. It's like I wouldn't mind seeing Shinsuke champ for a little minute, even if it's still in the cards for Priest to cash in and get it. I at least want my man to have a title defense or two, and win, and then maybe drop it.
So since you want to add points, Jade Cargill is reportedly in Indianapolis for Fastlane, and it said that she's scheduled to make an appearance. Now, what kind of appearance that may be, it is what it is, but it has been confirmed that she is in Indianapolis. So with that being said, do you want to put a point on the line for the over-under if she shows up or doesn't show up at Fastlane?
I think it would be a good idea for her to do it. I mean, it's the pay-per-view. You're going to have eyes on it. Why not? If she's going to go to Raw or she's going to show up Monday or she's going to show up for Raw, I mean, I feel like you can add more of anticipation because she showed up. Like, it's like, okay, we know y'all signed her. We know she's supposed to be in the center.
Yeah.
But let's get our eyes on her. Y'all been showing us video. Now give us eyes. Let us see her physically show up. New music, new whatever, and just be who she is. And then so Jade shows up, debuts at Fastlane. I'm on for that. I'm on that. She'll show up for a point.
All right, bet. We'll go ahead and put it down, man. Yes, sir. So the predictions are out the way. We got a Money in the Bank cash in, over under going, and we got a Jay Cargill showing up over under. So I'm very excited, man. 5 matches on the card. We still got tomorrow left, in case they want to add anything last minute, but I doubt they
Right,
will.
which I mean, they could. I mean, maybe they left room to add something later on. I don't know. Which we'll talk more about that when we get to it. But other than that, man. That's why I said, man, Fastlane. I wouldn't have mind if they had put that Ciampa versus Walter match on there. I ain't gonna lie. I might have, now that he got the record, shit. I might have picked Ciampa to win, even if he had lost.
Yeah,
Shit. But I at least would have wanted to see that match on a pay-per-view and not on.
I mean, especially with how prestigious Walter has made the Intercontinental feel once again. Dude, Triple H, his year's time there, he's really made the mid card titles really feel it means something again. Specifically with Walter Gunter, he's really elevated that back, man. But bro, I don't know. I see we got one more comment here.
He said, Jade, I feel like Jaden says, I feel like Jade attacks whoever walks out as champion for the women's match. That wouldn't be a bad idea. The only problem is if she's going to Raw, all those women are SmackDown. But then again, it ain't like they stopping people from showing up on one show to the other.
That's
So it's like what, but I feel like because of the chaos that's going on Raw, like when you now this is probably makes more perfect sense with you having Raquel Gonzalez, with you having Nia Jax back, with you having Big Mom Rhea Ripley, with you having Shayna Baszler. And now you want to add a Jade Cargill to that mix. And I'm not disrespecting them. I'm not saying nothing of what William or Lee or Penelope would say. I'm just speaking professionally on what these women are, man. But these are 5 badass women that I don't think no normal woman wants to get into the ring with. Like, you add Charlotte Flair to this, man, Raw women would be stacked, truly, because they would just be some big girls. Add a Bianca Belair. Shit. Goddamn. Man, that's nothing but just that's just nothing but a stable full of stallions, bro. You got nothing but just thoroughbreds that can not only be sex appeal, but can beat the shit out of you. It's like, bro, I'm with it. But for right now, with just those 5 that I originally named, Charlotte and Bianca's SmackDown, that's still a nice little difference. That's a little bit of power struggle, because it looks like, because I ain't gonna lie, Rhea has looked dominant. We understood what Shayna was doing, and Big Mommy was kind of dealing with injury, going back and forth with her storyline, jumping in and out of tag teams. Nia wasn't there, and Jade obviously was in AEW. So right now Rhea just looked dominant as a champion, but now she's got some ladies that can step up and be like, hey, you can get this.
For sure can get that work. And I just want to say, man, real quick before we get out here, shout out to everybody who came on at 10:30 this morning on a random Thursday during the week. Much love and shout out to y'all. Bro, as always, I couldn't do the show without you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you once again.
And we gave y'all a solid 24, 25 minutes. I didn't even know we was going to get 24, 25 minutes out of these 5 matches, but we did it.
Hey, we're going to make it do what it do. But as always, man, I'm the franchise. He's the king. And until next time.
Bye-bye. Go back to work for a time. Bye-bye.